you guys, I'm Oh My Gosh Miss Meloche, and I'm about to teach you some very cool stuff about doing plein air art. Plein air, or en plein air, is a French word for meaning working on creating art outside, typically drawings and paintings. If you like nature and art, stick with me because I'm going to show you some cool tricks that artists use to show nature. Follow me. Take a look at that tree right there. That tree has contours. Contours are the outline or the edges of things, and that's something that artists try to notice. There's a little trick that artists use. It's called air drawing. Have you ever played air guitar before? It's when you pretend like you're playing a guitar. You have a fake guitar and you pretend like you're strumming and you're playing the chords. Well, air drawing's kind of like that. You're pretending like you're drawing, but you're doing it right there in the air. You close one eye, you follow your eye along the edges, and while you're doing that, you take your finger, your pointer finger, and you trace the edges as you're doing that. When you do that, and I'm going to do that for that tree, when you do that, you notice the little bumps, the little edges that you see in the tree. So I'm going to take a look at this tree trunk. We can't see the whole tree because it's pretty big. By the way, did you know that I am in Tucson, Arizona, up on Mount Lemmon? Because it's nice and beautiful up here. It's cool. It happens to be the summertime, so it's nice and cool up here. There's lots of trees and lots of beautiful things in nature to draw. In fact, on my way up here, I saw some beautiful purple butterflies. You might see some too. So if I take my eye and follow along the edge of that tree right there, you can do it along with me. I'm going to see the contours and notice the edges. Do you see how it's going up on a diagonal? Noticing the edge of the line is important too. Line is the first element of art. Very important thing to be aware of. To know that the first thing that artists notice, the ABCs basically of art, is identifying line, the first element of art. So I'm going to take my eye, follow along the edge of that tree. You can get a marker and draw along with me on a piece of scratch paper, a clipboard and some paper. You can probably take this video out in nature on possibly your video pod, your iPod, your Zune. Follow along with me if you'd like to, or look at a tree that you see in your environment. By the way, these sketchbook ideas are designed, these lessons are designed to show you how to follow along with Outside Art sketchbooks. If you're interested in learning about how to acquire an Outside Art sketchbook, go to www.outsideartlessons.com and you'll see a very cool way. So I notice this line's on a diagonal. I'm going to take my eye, follow along the edge. I'm going to go ahead and make a contour drawing. The contour drawing is going to follow the edge here of the tree and draw it as I see it go up. If I see a little bump, I'm going to draw a little bump. You might notice that I'm looking more at my subject than at my paper. Try not to look at your paper too much. It gets to be distracting. And no, it's just an exercise. Doesn't have to be a masterpiece. If it turns out to be a masterpiece, great. I notice that the edge is curved, and so I'm trying to capture that. And then I'm going to draw the other edge. Pretty easy, eh? Why don't you try it with a few things? I have a lot of beautiful things around that the camera doesn't pick up very well, but take a look around your environment, your yard, wherever you might go, the park, your schoolyard. Look around and see other things that you could draw the contours of. This is just a simple beginning, but if you follow along with some other lessons, you'll learn a lot more tricks besides contour. You can learn how to add texture, shadowing, and other ways. Go to www.outsideartlessons.com to learn how to do other tricks